A few weeks ago, I featured Imagic's Atlantis for the Atari 2600 here on my Friday Plays. And we talked then about how, once that game ends, a tiny spaceship escapes and continues the story of your Atlantean survivors in the sequel. So, in today's entry, I'll be exploring that sequel to Atlantis, Imagic's Cosmic Arc. This video brought to you in part by Tommy and the Order of Cosmic Champions. This exciting and heartwarming coming-of-age Gen X novel is available now. Check the link for more info. Hey there, welcome back to Gen X Grown Up. I'm John, and I am a Gen X Grown Up. Thanks for taking the time to click on this video. Rob Fulop was first employed by Atari, where he most notably did arcade ports, Night Driver and Space Invaders for home computers, and the immensely successful Missile Command for the 2600. Now, like developers before him who left to form Activision, when he felt the sting of Atari's apathy, he left the company in 1981 to form Imagic, where he got things kicked off programming the bestseller Demon Attack. In this video, though, I'm going to focus on my favorite Rob Fulop Imagic game, one of meteor showers and an intergalactic rescue mission, Cosmic Arc. Here you go, 1982's Cosmic Arc from Imagic. The concept, right from the manual, the sun of Alpha Rho is fading out, and it's up to you and your Atlantean crew, it's the survivors of Atlantis, to rescue the doomed beasties, all these little monsters are called beasties, on all of the planets of the Alpha Rho solar system. So the concept in the manual is that, look, this is a giant solar system, I guess, and in between every planet is this meteor storm. And it's like several Imagic games, a lot of Atari games actually, that's this two-screen game. And at this attract mode, it's showing you have this meteor storm that's kind of like the arcade game Space Zap, where meteors are coming from four directions. And then you have this rescue screen where you send down this little shuttlecraft to try to pick up all these little beasties that are running around on the ground. Now, there's a bunch of little minutiae in here, but let me start by talking about difficulty switches. So the left difficulty switch will change the width of your ship. So I changed between it here, it's narrow. Might be hard to see. See, it's currently wide, and I can make it narrow. I'll do it again when the ship comes down. It's currently narrow, and I hit the button, and it's wide. So it just makes the ship wider, so therefore harder to defend in the meteor sections. So you narrow it down. I always play on the easier mode. And then the right difficulty switch actually affects multiplayer. So you have 6 different game options. So you go 1 through 6. 1 is the regular game. It's what I always play. It's difficult enough. Number 2, you can play just the meteor storm. No rescuing any of the beasties. 4 is an advanced game. Everything is faster. Look, it's fast enough on regular. And then number 5, you can do the meteor storm, just the advanced. And then finally, you have options 3 and 6, and those are multiplayer, but they're not competitive. They're cooperative. And what happens is 3 is the regular difficulty, and then 6 is the advanced game. And what happens is, by using the right difficulty, the left stick will control the meteor storm, the right stick will do the rescuing on the planet. If you throw that right difficulty, it swaps those. So the right player does the meteor storm, and the left player does the stuff on the planet. This is a game where it's not about getting the high score when you're playing multiplayer, it's about working together to get the best score you can together at the same time. So I'm going to use pause, I think, a lot in walking through this. So really quickly, so I'm going to pause right quick. Now, this is the ship that escaped from Atlantis, that flew off at the end. This is that ship. And it starts off with this meteor storm. And like the arcade game Space Zap, you just move your stick in the direction of where the meteor is coming in. And if you fire in the right direction, you're gonna get it. So let's see if we can do a few. Right, up, left, up, left, right. There we go. All right. So I accomplished that. Now, sometimes there are these little red or pink meteors. They're kind of wobbly. It takes a couple shots sometimes. You got to be careful for those. If you accomplish that, then you come to the planet where you have this little shuttlecraft. And his job is to beam up these little beasties. And they're not often easy to get. There's one. Got him. And you have a time limit. If you're out here too long, an alarm will sound on your ship, which you'll hear in a moment. There it is. You're going to get back in the ship before a meteor comes. You shoot it, and then you'll get away. Now, in this case, I saved both of the beasties. And if we make it to the next meteor storm, we'll get to the next planet. If you don't get them both, you got to come back again and again and again until you save them. Now, the first time on the planet was pretty easy. The second time gets more difficult. I want you to watch on the sides of the screen, on the left and right, this planetary defense thing starts to move up. And it's defending the beasties. Look, they don't know you're saving them, I guess. And so it's going to shoot periodically. And every planet, they shoot faster.
So now, a little laser comes out. You got to make sure you don't get shot by that. There we go. I got both of them. Let's get back to my ship. The alarm didn't even sound, so pretty good shape. There's one of those pink ones I was talking about. Careful, careful, careful. Whew, okay. What's really interesting about the mechanics of Cosmic Arc is it's not based on how many lives you have or even how you get an extra man or anything. It's all fuel driven. So you have, when you're on the meteor page, you have the bar under your score that shows how much fuel you have. You have 40 units of fuel for starters. Every time you fire a shot at a meteor, you lose one. Every time you destroy a meteor, you gain one. So if you don't miss any meteors, that's going to be a null sum. You'll minus plus, minus plus, minus plus. Every time you get your ship destroyed by a meteor, you lose 10, so a quarter of your tank. But if you save a beastie, you get a plus 10. So just getting to the planet and getting a guy, that's a plus. Finally, the coup de grace of Cosmic Arc is if you can rescue both of the beasties and get back to the ship before the klaxon goes off, it'll fill your tank completely no matter what. Now, I seldom do that. You got to be really efficient in getting these guys. Like he's running away from me, so it's difficult. Oh, I got shot, and I dropped the guy I was carrying. Okay, I gotta get back quickly. Whew! So one beastie was left, so after this meteor level, we'll go back and we'll get another chance to get that second beastie, right? But getting him is gonna get us 10 fuel points. Come here. Got him. And so it's gonna fill our tank back up, because we were only down about 12 or so. So, yeah, not bad. Ah! And if you get blown up, as you see, 10 are lost, so you lose a great amount. Now, this becomes just absolute concentration. In fact, I don't know how I'm talking to you and not dying repeatedly, because you have to really focus on those levels. This defense laser is going to get faster and faster. Later in the game, it's just kind of like zap, 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 zap. Oh, I made it back without the alert, so I've saved it. So this is just the entire back and forth. Through the meteor level, see how many guys you can save. And they continually get more difficult as you play through it. Come on, come on, come on. I also want you to pay attention to the starfield behind that. That's important. There's actually a version of this game where the color black and white switch can turn off that starfield. It was actually something Rob Fulop... Well, I'll tell you in a second. I'll tell you in a minute. I'll tell you about that. So here we're on the ducks level. The little beasties are different throughout the course of the game. Or ducks or dogs or whatever they are. Let's get back quick. Made it! Full tank. Pause. Okay. Whew! It's fast-paced. So the game is simple. If you look at the instruction manual, it just has about 5 pages, and 2 of them talk about how to shoot. Up is forward, down is back, left is right. It's like a full page if you look at the manual of how to shoot. It's an Imagic game. It has the look of an Imagic game. It has those sound effects that you hear in games like Demon Attack and Dragonfire and stuff like that. Clearly an Imagic title, and it's why I wanted to highlight it. Now, I'm going to try to do a points run, as I always like to do. I usually get about 7,000 or 8,000 on a good day. When I was younger, my reflexes were faster. I did better. We're going to try and see how well I can do. I would love to hear how you can do. Before I do, of course, I'll remind you, please, if you're in the market for cool t-shirts or hats or anything, stop by our store at GenXGrownUp.com/merch. Original designs by independent creators, including a cool Cosmic Arc shirt that I found that I might actually pick up. It looks pretty cool. It's the ship beaming up a beastie. It's really cute. You can see it right here. Yeah, so next time you're in the market, check out our store. It supports everything that we do here, supports the next video, and gets you something cool. Okay, so I'm just going to restart the game. Level 6, or level 1 rather, the standard level, game 1. It's a lot of concentration. I hope I remember to talk is the part. Like, can I do that? Okay, here we go. The down meteor is the one that always gets me for some reason. All right, rescue the beasties. Come on. So our power's not too far down right now. We don't have to work too hard. As long as we get one guy, we'll be fine. There, got them both. You get 8 beeps of that alert, by the way, before a meteor comes. 7, 8. There it is. One meteor comes in at you. Level 2. See, sometimes you'll shoot in the wrong direction. That's okay, But as I said, it does take us a unit of energy to fire that bullet. Come on, guys. I'm trying to save you. There's one. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, only got one of them. All right, just one left here. Come back and clean up. That'll refuel our tank. Come here, guy. He just doesn't want to be saved. Ah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't get even one. Another shot at him. You know, sometimes I'll go through level after level and just beam these guys up quickly like that. And then I'll go through level after level where I can't pick one up to save my life. They get more elusive. And getting killed here is not the end of the world as long as you don't do it 2 or 3 times in a row. Like, so I got hit there. It's okay, because just grabbing one beastie is going to restore that, right? Let's see what we got now. Looks like kind of little ET looking guys. I always remember trying to figure out what these aliens represented, if anything. Later on in the game, there is very clearly one that looks like Pac-Man. Like, absolutely. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fairly forgiving game, though, as long as you don't die, I guess, like I said, too many times in a row, you're going to be okay. Sometimes you get them in the corner, but, only got one. Got it. Full tank, though, so not too upset about that. All right, 4,000. Not terrible. Come here, you little alien. Got him. Woo! Took a couple extra shots, but not bad. Oh, you look like some little dogs. Come here, little doggies. Come on, get along, little doggy. Get hit by the laser. Get up there. Got them both. Get a little faster. Woo! Man! Some more little dogs. All right. Yeah! Didn't quite make it before the alarm. That's okay. That's 20 energy points, though. So I'll still refuel. It's kind of getting to that point where I usually start dying. Oh! Another loss. Yeah. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Could this be it? Come on. Make it. Make it. Make it. Whew. I made it. Just barely. All right. Got to get at least one. Look at these little guys. What are they supposed to be? Ooh, it got shot. Oh, I need one of them. 6, 7, 8. Get in there. All right. So I got a little fuel. About half. Oh, no. What'd I say? About 7, 8. You're in. That's about how far I get. Oh, that's it. Now watch. Here's the spaceship. So that was going to be for the next sequel, the third in this series. 1983 crash in North America. Never happened. Imagic had actually filed for an IPO for public offering to go public. That got rescinded because everything was in the crapper, and so this is the end of the Atlantean crew. Somebody could pick it up today, I guess, and do something with it. I'd love to see Rob Fulop come back around and go, what could we do now? What was next? What was coming after this? But went from Atlantis, then it went to Cosmic Arc. Something was coming after this. It just never happened. So this then is Cosmic Arc.
According to Rob Fulop, a large part of the design of Cosmic Arc came from friendly competitiveness with his former Atari co-workers. He wanted to show off the impressive background starfield effect achieved by exploiting a bug in the 2600 hardware to Activision programmers David Crane and Bob Whitehead. Whatever the motivation, Fulop's Cosmic Arc remains one of my favorite titles for the 2600. Please keep your suggestions for future Friday plays coming in the comments, and I'll place links to previous entries here and here. I certainly hope you found something to enjoy in this video, and I cannot wait to talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.